In today's video, I'm going to show you how you can use shapes as a mask to make text animation a lot easier. I'll show you how to animate text in the Properties panel, formerly Essential Graphics panel, and to mask it with shapes. I'm going to show you how to create mask animation. This one is called a sliding text reveal. So first thing we need to do is add a graphic clip with some text inside of it. And I'm going to use the Properties panel. And if you don't see your Properties panel, come up to Window and come down to Properties. And right now this is blank because we don't have any text on the screen. Right here, this button says Create New Graphic. Click on that and select Text. So the Properties panel used to be the Essential Graphics panel. Here we're using Premiere Pro 2025. So now we have a text layer and it says the text in it by default is New Text Layer. So I'm going to click in here and type in Text Reveal Animation. In here under text, you can choose your font and your font size. I'm going to go with this font. It's called Avenir Black and my font size is 100. And under Align and Transform, I'm going to click Align Center horizontally and Align Center vertically. We're going to use a rectangle to swipe across the text. So I'm going to slide up here to this icon right here, New Layer, click on that, and click on Rectangle. I'll click on the rectangle, and here in the middle of the rectangle, there's an anchor point in the center. I'm going to slide that anchor point over to the right so it snaps up against the edge. And then I'm going to make sure I'm on my Move tool, and I'm going to slide this over and make it look more like a line. And now I'm going to come down here to where it says Align and Transform under Position, and I'm going to slide this all the way over to the right. And this is actually where the start of the animation is. Slide up to the top, and where it says Shape 01, I'm going to rename this Rectangle. Now we need to create another rectangle that will be used as a mask to cover up the text. So I'm still in the Properties panel. Now I want to duplicate the rectangle layer, and I want to duplicate it in a way that it is exactly the same as the other one, position-wise mostly. So I click on my rectangle layer and press Shift Command /. Here's my duplicate, and now I'm going to rename that duplicate layer Mask. And with the mask layer selected, I'm going to come down here under Appearance and click on Mask with Shape, and I'm going to click on Invert. What that means is whatever the layer is covering, it will mask out. I'm still on the mask layer, and I'm going to grab the left side of the mask and pull it out so that it covers the text. So now we need to animate the rectangle, and we need to move the mask with it at the same time. To do that, we need to select the mask, which it already is selected, and then we need to come down here where it says Responsive Design Position, and we're going to pin to the rectangle. And right here, we're going to select which edges of the parent layer that will be used for pinning. So we can click right here in the middle, so the mask will move when the rectangle moves in. Now I'm going to go back up and click on the rectangle layer, and I'm going to come down here to Align and Transform. Under Position, over here on the right, I'm going to turn on Animation and add a keyframe. So I'll click that, and now we have a keyframe in our timeline. I'll just slide this over and show you there's a keyframe right here. So right now, my playhead is at the beginning of the timeline, and what I want to do is I want to jump ahead 1 second. So now the timeline is ahead 1 second, and we want to make sure that you're on the rectangle layer and come up to Positioning, and we're moving the rectangle over to the left, just like this. And now if I press spacebar, this is what the animation looks like. So now we have the rectangle sliding in from the left. To take this further, we can also have the text sliding in from the right. So again, I'm going to move the playhead to 1 second, and I'm going to select the text layer now up here in the Properties. And I'm going to slide down to the Position, and I'm going to click right here to turn on Animation and add a keyframe. Now I'm going to move the playhead to the start. And again, I'm going to make sure I am on the text, and I'm going to come right here to Position and move it a little bit to the left. And now this is what the animation looks like. And for the rectangle, you can click on this, and maybe you want to change the color to an orange, something like that. And we'll see how that looks. There it is again. And now we can make this look even smoother. So now I am in the Effects Controls, and I have the text layer selected, and under Position, I highlight this first keyframe right here and right click, go down to temporal interpolation, click on ease out, highlight the other one, right click, and come down to ease in. Notice the shape of the keyframe. That means I've made that change. And I want to come down to the rectangle and do the same thing. Highlight the keyframe, right click, ease out, highlight the other one, right click, temporal interpolation, ease in. So now this is what it looks like. The rectangle moving to the left and the text is moving to the right, just slightly. If this tutorial helped you out, give it a like and consider subscribing for more Premiere Pro editing tips. Remember, it's never too late to learn. Thanks for watching.